All right, Shalom. I'm going to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahaawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rawchaa, Qadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elders of Grestmillstone and GMS. And I want to say peace and blessings unto the elect, okay? This is just going to be a short lesson dealing with the mark of the beast, okay? Because we are in the year of charagma, as coined by Elder Apostle Tahar, okay? And I'll go into that, you know, the word charagma and the mark of the beast, but I want to give a scenario, okay? Because I was watching one of these crime shows, and the guy would have got away with it because there was no witnesses to the crime he committed, okay? Had it not been for one thing, he had his cell phone with him, okay? Now, as a lot of people know, some people may not know because a lot of people are just lost in Disney World, okay? They just going along, just floating down the river, okay? They're totally oblivious as to what's really going on. But your cell phone, which is a way of conditioning you, okay, to receive the mark of the beast, okay, this RFID microchip, okay, is a tracking device, okay? Now, going back to the show I was watching, the guy, there was no witnesses. He would have got away with the crime, but the detectives used something which is called pinging, okay, to find out his location via his cellular device, okay? So they use cell phone towers, okay, because wherever you are, your cell phone is going to connect to the nearest cell phone tower, okay? Which makes me think about this 5G thing, okay? Because with this 5G network, the transmitters are going to be set up from either every block or every other block, okay? Now, you may notice, okay, and I don't want to go all over the place, but, you know, the spirit do what it do, okay? You may have noticed that there are cameras at red lights, okay? There are cameras all over the place because Esau wants to be omnipotent, okay? He wants to see and track every human being upon the planet, okay? And if you don't believe my words, okay, then you can go watch an interview that was done with Aaron Russo, okay, and Alex Jones, if I'm not mistaken. And he was talking about how he had talked to this guy, Nick Rockefeller, and that was their ultimate plan, okay? And that's scriptural, okay? That's according to the scriptures, okay? Because he wants to be as the Most High, okay? He wants to know everything that's going on, every transaction that's being made. He wants to have his thumb on every little thing, okay? Now, back to this pinging, okay? And the show I was watching, of course. They figured out, they used the pinging method, okay, to see where his cell phone was located during the time of the crime, okay? And he ended up confessing because they was, you know, they always come with the, we're going to give you the maximum and blah, 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 you know. But they used this in court and they convicted him, okay, based off of where his cell phone was pinging off these towers, okay? Now, here's a scenario. Say you got a smart criminal, okay, because this guy obviously wasn't too smart to bring his cell phone along with him to go commit the crime, okay? Now, here's the scenario. A smart criminal, okay, may go, he gets ready to go commit the crime. He leaves his cell phone in the location where he, you know, his starting point. He leaves his cell phone there. Okay. Goes, commits the crime. Okay. No witnesses, etc. Okay. He comes back. Phone's there. So all the while, if they go and track the pings, okay, then it's going to show that he was in this location the whole time. Okay. Now, is there a way around that? Okay. Because when this chip is presented, okay, they're going to use all types of, oh, it's a good idea. It's, you know, it's a good way to make sure that people, those that commit crimes can be held accountable. Okay. Because I've heard so many people say, you know, well, if you're not doing anything wrong, then you shouldn't have a problem with it, blah, 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 you know. But then, where's your privacy? Okay. Which people give their privacy up 24/7. Just download any app. Okay. They're going to want you to read through this long contract, which people don't do. And then you waive whatever privacy rights you have through your cell phone. Can we look at your media? Can we look at your SMS messages? Can we look at your you know, your photos and your pictures and your videos and your phone, your media, you know. Is it okay that we use your information? We won't share it with anybody to figure out the types of things that you like, and, you know, things of that nature. Okay, so people give up those privacy rights right off the rip, man, especially youngsters, you know, because they got to have this particular app and, you know, blase blah, whatever, man, okay? But they're going to use this, okay, scenarios like this because we need to track criminals, criminal activity, okay? Which is why you see, again, video cameras all over the place at intersections and, you know, everywhere you go, okay? And that's not so much to stop crime, okay? That's because Esau wants to be omnipotent. He wants to be like the Most High, okay? But, let me see. Anyway, another thing which they're going to use to push the chip, okay, the mark of the beast, is all transactions, okay? Because a lot of money goes unaccountable, okay, that they're not able to tax, you know, especially like with Jake and dealing drugs and Esau and they backroom deals, which are the big bucks, okay? They want to be able to track and make sure that every dollar is being taxed, okay? Which is another thing that they're going to use, okay? And the ultimate thing is paying getting your paycheck, okay? But I just want to stick to, you know, schemes and tracking criminals, okay? And again, like I said, a quote that a lot of drones, airheads, The Walking Dead use is, if you're not doing anything wrong, well, what's the big deal? Okay? Well, I don't want somebody knowing any and every little move that I make. Okay? But again, law enforcement, okay, is going to push this as being a good idea. And a large majority of you so-called Americans is going to bite on that, man. Okay? But as you can see on the screen, this little, not just Google, cell phone tower pings, okay? And this is how they track you through those pings. So wherever you are, your cell phone is going to connect to the nearest tower, and it feeds it all back, okay, to their system, okay? So in order to get around, you know, these smart criminals, then everybody should just be microchipped, okay? And that may sound crazy and far-fetched, but that's what we're coming to, okay? And then ultimately, they're going to make it mandatory, okay? This is just, some of the things that they're going to use to present it as being a good idea, okay? So I just wanted to bring that out. And of course, I'm going to get the scripture, okay? And this is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, in verse 16. It says, "And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond." And who is the he? Okay? Starting with your elites, all right? The so-called white man, okay? Esau, the Edomites, okay? Not your regular Joe Six-Packs. I'm talking about the elite banking families, okay? And again, a good watch is with Alex Jones when he interviewed Aaron Russo, which is a famous, because he passed, a famous Hollywood producer. He produced, he had a documentary or a movie called Mad as Hell, but he's more famously known for the movie Trading Places with Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd, okay? But if you hadn't seen it, I suggest going and watch it, okay? Because we ain't making this up, man, okay? And it's scriptural, okay? So let me go back to Revelation 13 and 16. It says, "And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond," everybody, man, except himself, of course, all right, "to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads," okay? And when you go into the Greek, okay, because that is something that is heavily pushed here at Grestmillstone, the meaning of words, man, okay? It's imperative that you know the meaning of words. I mean, come on, man, that only makes sense, all right? But the Greek word for mark is charagma, okay, which means to insert, carve, stamp, cut, okay? So they're going to put that mark into you, okay, so that they can track you and so that you may be able to buy and sell, okay, and that they can track every transaction that you make, okay? And this, again, this is just one of the little schemes that they're going to use, all right? It's a good idea to push this mark on the masses, okay, before it eventually becomes mandatory, okay? And again, with this 5G that's coming or is here, okay, it's just not all the way out there yet. The pings, they're going to be dead on, okay? But they're going to use that chip, all right? So Revelation 13:16, he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, okay? And that's eventually what's going to come, all right? So I just wanted to get that little scenario, man, and show how they track people through cell phone towers using these pings, okay? Which they use in law enforcement also, okay? And they're gonna push that as it's a good idea. People receive this chip because, Salakia, this way will bring crime down, okay? The chip is gonna be used and presented as a way to reduce crime, okay? Living in a society that believes in the booger man, all right? These terrorists, all right, which the biggest terrorist is the ones that's telling you about the terrorists, okay? That's your terrorist, all right? And like I said, it's just gonna be a short lesson. I just want to go into that, all right, because I was just thinking about it. So through the spirit, it just came to me. I was like, you know what? Yeah. So as always, Lord willing, there was edification in this lesson. Okay, and like I said, this is just gonna be another way or another avenue that they're gonna use to push the mark of the beast. Okay. So with that, Lord willing, there was edification in this lesson. Okay. And I want to give all praise, honor, and glory again to the Heavenly Father, YAHAWAH by Hashem, Yahawashi by Hashem, Rawchaa, Qadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elders of Grestmillstone and GMS. All right. And I want to say peace and blessings unto the elect. Okay. And until the next time, Shalom.